Okay, so some of us have narcissistic family members that we have to be around. Some of us have narcissistic coworkers, narcissistic in-laws. We can't ship them all to an island as much as we would want to. So how can you tell? Well, according to a psychoanalyst by the name of Robin Stern at the Center for Emotional Intelligence at Yale University, she says there is a number one way to be able to tell if somebody is manipulating you. And it has to do with what happens after you finish talking with them, whether it was a phone call or a conversation, a face-to-face conversation. And the number one way is to determine, are you confused? Are you left wondering how you reached conclusions in the past? Are you left doubting yourself, suddenly flooded with self-doubt? Are you just ruminating about why you were thinking that, what just happened, and you just feel utterly confused by what just happened or transpired between you two? This is the biggest way to be able to determine if you are being manipulated. We don't walk away from conversations with people, healthy people, wondering who we are. Like, is this me? Was I thinking clearly? Am I doing this the right way? No, we know who we are. We don't lose touch with ourselves. But when you come in contact with a narcissist, that is exactly what happens when they are manipulating you. And so what usually happens is they know how you perceive them, and they are doing something to undermine your self-perception or your perception of them. So if you have to be around narcissists and you find yourself facing this, here's something that you can start doing. The second you notice that you are confused, instead of doubting yourself, flip it around and start doubting them. And what you can do to be able to do that is ask yourself, what was my perception of them prior to this conversation? What are they doing that is causing me to think differently? And now when you put both in front of you, you can use the past, like, okay, is what they're showing me now who they really are? Or what is history teach me about who this person is and what they're trying to do? Once you can establish that and show your brain that this is what you think, this is what they want you to think, you can choose to stay grounded in your own reality. That's going to help you to not get spun around and stuck in rumination every time you have to be around somebody that you can't avoid for whatever reason.